Just how likely are you to pick up a case of COVID-19 on that upcoming flight, bus commute or train ride? This is what many Americans are trying to gauge after a Florida judge's ruling halted the federal requirement to wear a mask on most forms of public transit. The Biden administration is appealing the court's decision, but for now masking has become entirely optional for U.S. travelers, leaving them to decide how risky travel is for themselves. This was a legal decision, not a scientific decision, says Joshua Santarpia, a microbiologist at the Univer. People should not take this as a sign that something has magically changed overnight. Infectious disease experts tell NPR they generally plan to keep covering their faces regardless of what the rules are. It's not as though all public transit poses the same risk, though. Scientists say certain forms of transportation are more worrisome than others, and different legs of a journey can also present different risks. It's very important to distinguish travel as a continuum, says Dr. David Freedman, President-elect of the American Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene. Wherever you go, pay attention to how many passengers there are, how close together they are, and how well the air is moving through the space. Understanding these differences can guide your own personal decisions about what risks you can and cannot afford to take. It may seem counterintuitive, but flying in the small, enclosed metal tube can actually be safer from a COVID standpoint than many other indoor activities like eating in restaurants, or going to stores. It's considerably better than those spaces, says Santarpia. In fact, the air gets exchanged every few minutes in newer airplane cabins like those of the Boeing 767s and 777s, even putting them ahead of the standards for operating rooms. This means that tiny respiratory particles, or aerosols, that can carry the virus get sucked away quite quickly.